baseball. All right, so now we're moving to the girls' world, the chicky world here, which I love. This is another thing I really thank the NFL for doing. And really, you know what? Carl Banks was integral at making this happen. What happened for years and years, because I've been a fan for a long time, is you always had to wear the guys' stuff. And God bless, between the players' wives and the coaches' wives and all of us female fans, we would have to take those big old t-shirts and we'd cut them and tear them and tie them up and do everything we could to make them look decent on a female body. And Carl really was one of the initiators of creating a tee and outfits for women in real women's sizes,
yes,
not little cheerleader sizes. So here's a great example of that too. Officially licensed, we have 20 teams in this one. We have extra small through double extra large. And again, if you see a team up here, then we've got them. And again, this is for the gals, so I love this.
I love it. And again, look at the front. So of course you've got the screen print on the front, but you know what I like, Suzanne? Yeah. Soft tan ink. So again, they made it very feminine. And I'm gonna tell you, as soon as I touched this shirt, as soon as I touched it, it feels soft. Oh. I mean, it literally, it speaks to the ladies. Yeah, this is what I expect. This is
stretched jersey. This is the stuff that you want to sleep in. It kind of just dances across your skin when you're wearing it. You put it on, you're just like, oh, this feels so good.
It really, I mean, what Suzanne said, this is like, when you touch this, it literally like, it feels, you know, dare I say it, you know what it reminds me of? If there was a version of what a throw comfort would be like in a t-shirt, the comfort, it feels like it's just so soft. You know, it's soft. It's very soft. So when you put this on, you'll see what I'm talking about. And my favorite feature though, the drop tail.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's got the drop tail in the back. Do you see that at the bottom?
So it's a little lower in the back, a little higher in the front.
I love that.
And I love the scoop neck too. I'm not a big crew neck fan. That's why a lot of times the guys' tees, I don't like them because they're always crew necks. So I like it. We've got a little bit of a scoop neck here too. I think it's much more feminine for us. And again, these are in women's sizes. So these are not junior sizes. They're not, you know, cheerleader sizes. These are for real women with real curves like I have. There's your Miami Dolphins. We kind of whip through them pretty quickly.
I love it. And of course you got your New England Patriots. Yeah. You've got your Oakland Raiders. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see where that coach goes.
Right. Then, of course, you're back to your Baltimore Ravens, who we started with. I mean, look at that. Super soft. We're going to do, we're messing with it again.
He said turn the rack around. I go, really? We got to the front already?
Here we go.
And again, if we have your team, we got your team. If you see it here, we definitely have it. Your
Atlanta Falcons.
Too, which is great.
You've got your Carolina Panthers. Again, you've got that right in the front, that screen print, and you've got that soft tan ink running right across the center of the t-shirt. And if you notice, your team is going to be the primary color of the body, and then you're going to have your secondary colors running around that neckline as well as on the sleeves.
Yeah, this is a great tee, girls.
It really is.
Especially if you love those really super soft, light, whisper soft tees. And I do. That's the ones, I sleep in those kind of tees. I love them. I love to wear them. I don't like big, thick, heavy tees anymore just because of the soft jersey. It's just that really comfortable, lightweight material. Okay, so I have a question for you, Raheem, while we show the other teams. Okay. What do the Dolphins, the Jets, the Bengals, and the Redskins all have in common?
The Dolphins, the Jets, the Bengals and the Redskins all have in common. They're all losing.
They have no wins
I was going to say,
My director got it right. My director got it right. They're 0-5.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, what do you think they can do to try to pull the season out?
You know what they can do? They need to have a sit down. This is a serious, if the coaches are watching right now, they need to have a sit down and they need to be honest with one another about what they're not doing. They need to hold each other accountable. And if they do that and stop finger pointing, because I know I've been in locker rooms, that's what always happens. You always have some players who just finger point and it starts to feed out on everyone else. If everyone holds each other accountable, look, and I'm not going to badmouth Antonio Brown. I'm not going to. I won't do it. But I'll say this.
Well, plenty of people have.
But I'll say this. The guy's a heck of a talent, and I've never met him personally.
He's very talented.
However, I will say this. The Raiders, part of the reason why I feel they're winning is because when he left, not to blame him, but the players, they all said, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to do my job. I'm going to check my zone, my gap. I'm going to just hold myself accountable. And by doing that, look at what's happened. Now you start winning. And winning, what does winning do? It cures all.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's what those teams that are losing, if they hold each other accountable, hey, they can maybe turn and turn the tide.
And Antonio, gosh knows where he's going to be. God bless.
I know.
New England said bye.
I know. If you can't make it in New England, I'm just like, oh.
Well, and I thought it was a good move for him to go to New England.
It was awesome.
Because I thought,
move.
you know what? They're like, yeah, come on, just you'll be part of a great team, you know? And I'm like,
can I
really?
speak to Antonio's people for 1 second? Antonio Brown's people, take away all his devices and just let the man play football. Take away all his devices. He can play some football.
Right.
Please.
Oh, he's extremely talented.
Oh, my goodness,
You know, I
yes.
thought it was funny when T.O. says you're extreme, then you know you're extreme. Did you hear that? T.O. came out and said, wow, the guy's kind of extreme. I'm like, that's coming out of the lips of T.O.? Like, you gotta be kidding
Somewhere
me.
Antonio Brown was like, he doesn't even know why he was looking back. He wasn't even why.
That's so terrible. He's like, excuse me?
Excuse me, T.O.?
You know, it could be an issue.
Although we do get a kick out of watching like all the former players who we knew were hotheads as they start critiquing the other players. It's kind of funny sometimes.
Oh, it's hilarious. Like,
like,
that's what I said. I started laughing. I'm like, well, I don't know, T.O. But you know, if he's saying something about you, it's got to be kind of bad.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
But you know what? It's
my
interesting,
goodness.
too, because there's so much talent out there. And, you know, and I think, for example, they're now, oh, you know who I'm upset about?
Who's that?
For the Eagles. Sproles.
Oh my goodness, Darren Sproles.
Oh,
wow.
Sproles. I am so upset because he is just one of my favorite players in the world. He's little and he just gets at it, and now he's out.
That guy, he's been giving it for a long time. I mean,
yeah, he really has.
He reminds me of it was a player years ago, Eric Metcalf, you know, smaller in stature, but man, they just get it done. You can put them anywhere on the field. Even kind of how Warrick Dunn was here in Tampa Bay. You know, Warrick Dunn had that same kind of, and that was Sproles. You know, he's that guy for you. So
and he's just sort of your go-to guy, and he just gets in there somehow. And I'm thinking, I hope he heals quickly, but he's been playing for a while. But that's one I'm really going to miss. I mean, I think that's kind of sad for him because I'm feeling kind of bummed about it. All right, so get back to the tee really quick. Notice it's 3/4 sleeve. You've got a bit of a scoop neck on it. We do have the marble swirl leggings available. And do me a favor, if you really are shopping for yourself, that football fan, the gift idea, it's so easy. When you go to hsn.com, you'll see a search bar at the very top of it. Just type in Eagles football, or just Eagles, or the Giants, or whatever. Just type in a team name. Oh, thanks, guys. And literally, everything we have that's associated specifically with that team, see the helmets up there? Click on a helmet, and everything we have for that team, you'll find. Now, what's really crazy is we have a whole lot of weird stuff that's NFL licensed online we don't show on the air. Like crazy things you wouldn't think of before. So it's actually worth, if you're trying to find that really funny or great gift idea, to go to .com and just look at everything, because there's some really crazy stuff. Now, my producer said, who do I hate? Well, if you're an Eagles fan, you're not really happy with the Cowboys. You want to click on the Cowboys? Click on the Cowboys. So we'll do that. The Cowboys, they are...
that division is wide open.
Yeah, you got it right there. Well, you know, they're tied right now, 3-2.
That's what I'm saying. It's wide open.
All right, here we go. So let's scroll on down. Just scroll fast, because the weird stuff gets towards the end. Wait, like, what's the plant? Look, now that's kind of weird. That's pretty funny. Look at the planter. Keep going. Can you scroll a little faster? Oh, look, you get the headrest for when you're sleeping on a plane. Oh, wait a minute.
Is that a lava lamp?
A Dallas Cowboy lava lamp. I told you guys you'd find the weirdest stuff on .com. A ping pong. Now, the ping pong set would be good. A lot of people love ping pong. Is there anything? I know there's tons. I like the travel pill. I think that's a good idea. Oh, wait, what's that? Okay, there we go. Boom, we found it. That would be the funniest gift to give somebody. Maybe December 1st.
A football
Christmas tree top. Okay, I might have to get that for my son this year. Oh my God. Eagles, you're gonna go for Eagles.
I like that.
I bet you it's gonna be green and black.
It'd be different. It'd be really different.
How do we not have the Eagles? Oh, I was gonna. Oh, Patriots.
My goodness,
okay.
really?
I think we're sold out of the Eagles. Oh, that's a crime. Okay, isn't that funny?
That is, I like that.
Did you know we had a Christmas tree topper?
I did not know.
I did not either.
.com has everything, apparently.
It's crazy. You'll find some really funny, weird stuff. Like, come on, now you know. You're like, yep, got to get the Christmas tree topper. That is amazing. Maybe do your special holiday team tree.